Yeah.
to the debug, but lights don't turn on either.
Let's see what's physically. And you've triple checked that their CPU's in correctly?
Yeah, I put it in. It's all lined up with the triangle.
Yeah.
It's in a 11th gen.
Yeah.
So the pins aren't on the CPU.
Right.
So I don't know how they're really supposed to look on the motherboard.
Well, let's see what's going on. Let me clear off some space.
Okay.
Actually, what we can do is leave this here. Don't want to scratch the machine. Alrighty. So you sort of get it to turn on.
Yeah.
Side.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Well, let's open. Let's just take that side off, the panel off. There we go. We don't need that. Good. So let's see what's going on here. And this is a brand new setup. You've never turned it on all the way. Okay, I can already tell you get 3 pins that aren't plugged in.
the ones down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
I wasn't sure where.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the CPU isn't getting power.
Okay.
That's what I'm noticing.
I thought those were the CPU.
Oh
ones.
wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Hold
I
on.
think it's a PCIe one. It says down
That's
there.
weird.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me. I'm just letting everything fall off. Good. Okay. Let's turn my light on.
Okay.
Have the air conditioning on. That's why the door's always closed.
Okay.
Got it. Okay.
And my mom came, so she has the box in her car.
Got it.
With the other cables for the
Got it.
power supply.
Yeah.
Let me go see real quick.
Sure. Alrighty. That's interesting. It looks like PCIe right there. Let's turn this puppy on and see what happens. Alright, meanwhile, we got Apple still installing our OS. And then we have this machine here, which apparently does not want to turn on. Okay, it's physically plugged in. CPU. And we are not getting CPU power. Physical CPU connector is in. Well, physically, that's the other thing. You never know what you're literally getting into. All right. Got it. That's for the power supply, yeah. No, it's what is that?
Yeah, this is for power supply, but I brought the manual for the
Good.
motherboard.
Alrighty. That's interesting. Can we look up what that 6-pin is down here?
Yeah. PCIe Power 1.
Got it. Interesting. Okay, I guess that's that. If you got issues with the cable management, you can just get power straight out of there. Okay, so, and you're sure these cables here are plugged into the power supply properly?
Yeah.
Did you plug in all the cables, or did you only plug in what you thought you needed?
And I plugged in the ones that are all hooked up in here, so everything that's hooked up to the motherboard is plugged in the graphics card.
Got it. Okay.
If we want to open the back, let's.
We'll do it there eventually. Let's
Okay.
just. Let's see here. Let's see. Here, this is just going to get crashed. Which CPU are we using?
11700K.
Got it. And this is brand new. You've never seen it turn on other than those lights?
Nope. Yeah, I got all my parts. Came in on like Sunday. No, it actually came in Wednesday. It's a tight fit.
Yes, it is. If it were me and I was designing a case, I'd put a little door up there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, let's just see what happens if we only plug one of these in.
And this came with the motherboard as well. I wasn't sure. I
What
think
is
this
that?
might be for the drivers. I plugged that into the back.
I don't know what that is. It's it's just a USB
Yeah,
stick.
it's a USB stick.
Okay, well,
I think it's for drivers.
you shouldn't need any drivers just to turn it on.
Yeah, that's what I figured as well.
Where's your where's the pin out for the power?
The right, yeah.
Got it. Yeah, let me see if
Should be positive on the left. I'm pretty sure.
okay, well that's the pin there. Let's see. Pump. Yeah, let's look up which of those 8 pins.
These ones.
Yeah, where are where
So
are the 8 pin? Where's
for
it?
the startup
Yeah,
here. So
right
we got
there. Okay.
should be positive on the left one.
Yeah. Let me
This
just-
one, this didn't come with an HDD LED.
Got it. All right. Okay, so let me just do a shortcut here.
Screwdriver.
Yeah, you've done that right.
I didn't. Oh wow. I
Yeah,
didn't-
just
yeah.
touch the 2 pins. That's all you should need to get a result.
Okay.
And make sure output's in the off position.
And then I tried the CMOS reset as well.
Well, let's see.
I don't know if that was doing anything.
We're not getting anything. All right, let's see your power switch. And which 2 pins is supposedly the power?
It should be the top left for power LED, and then power switch
Power switch is all I care about right now.
should be the
The 2 next to the 1.
yeah. So it should be the 4th and 5th at the top. Or I mean the 4th, 3rd and 4th.
Where there's a missing pin, you mean, right? Next to where there's a missing pin. You see that? Or the other end. Let me see.
Here. I think it should be next to the missing pin. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Right here.
got it. All right. Okay, so that's backwards. All right. Okay, so that's plugged in right there. That's plugged in. And then our power. Nothing right there.
The power switch worked, so when I were to
Yeah.
press this, the light would come on if the Ethernet was plugged in.
Got it.
That's right. Let's press this. See, the light turns on in here.
Yeah,
There's a
interesting.
red light here.
You pulled out your cooler to see.
And we can do it again if you want.
Yeah, I just not quite ready. If you've confidently plugged that in, that's interesting. We got 4. Are all 4 of these plugged in? Did you check that?
The CPU ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just replaced that plug. So I thought it was my my power supply that was bad because I got an open box. So I got a new one.
Yeah.
Replaced all the cables.
There you go.
Didn't do it. Didn't do it.
Okay. Let's see. Of course, your CPU is in the way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cut myself doing that.
Got it.
There you go.
Okay, that's in. Hello, this is Chris.
Chris Sobrino, you have a caller.
Hi, this is Chris.
Hi there. My name is Eric. I came by a few days ago with the Frankenstein desktop, and we bought a new case, another gear, and I got everything. I was hoping to come by for you to print. You have it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have time to get to it today, but I'm here right now.
She's
Okay. So should I wait until tomorrow?
No,
or-
no, you can come by. Let's just have a conversation. I'm not sure exactly. I forgot which machine we're speaking of. So, what? Oh, that's right. Now I remember. Yeah. Yeah, come on over, bring your stuff. Yes, now I know, now I remember our conversation or dealing with that machine.
Cool. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I see no indication of power, even though everything seems to be plugged in.
Just should we press this?
Try it. Sure.
Yeah, the light's on here.
Got it. You know your CPU is brand new. The only thing that's, well, you've tried swapping out the power supply.
Yep, I got that from Best Buy today.
Where'd you get the other hardware?
Amazon.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything obvious.
Yeah. Is it the motherboard you thinking?
It could be, but I mean, out of the box hardware is usually fairly reliable.
That's what I thought.
And there, I mean, you haven't really, you know what, sometimes people bring me hardware that's been physically damaged, and you didn't do that to me. So, yeah.
Do you think that there could be something like a standoff behind?
Yeah. It is possible that maybe you shorted the circuit by putting a screw where it shouldn't have been, or the motherboard made contact with the standoff when it should not have. But I'm not seeing any incorrect placements. At this point, all I want to do is pull your cooling
Okay,
to see if that CPU is physically
let's do that then.
correct. Because that's the most common reason a CPU will just, a machine
Yeah.
will not allow power. Seems like a pretty,
Yeah.
you at least know your way around the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I was like, I swear I did everything right.
Yeah.
Took me a little bit 'cause it's my first time, but
Well, that screw was kind of loose. Not that that should have been the reason it doesn't turn
Mhm.
on, but just an observation.
so with the CPU not being in correctly, would that even?
It could potentially, yeah, okay, so it could potentially destroy either the CPU and or the motherboard. So let's just see.
So wouldn't the LEDs for like RGB be on the motherboard?
Well, I mean, if the CPU is incorrect, it could potentially short everything. We don't know.
Yeah.
So is that proper? It looks like it is
Yeah.
before even. That looks, I'm not seeing any evidence of physical damage.
I think those pins are fine, right?
Yeah, I don't see any
That's supposed to
obvious damage. Yeah, so this. Can I see a picture of the motherboard? Oh, actually, is there like any artwork on the box that shows me?
I can look it up. I didn't bring the motherboard box, but
That's fine.
I look it up. I looked at those pins and they looked. That's how they're supposed to look.
Yeah, they don't look damaged. You, I don't think, did anything wrong.
It's unlucky.
I wish they would. Slightly. I'm not seeing any of it, obvious evidence of abuse or incorrect installation. Next step is I have my own power supply, which I know works. Nothing. Well, that's a bummer. So,
Here's the picture of the.
yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to see. Here, touch it first. There you go. Yeah.
You,
I'm
if
not
you
s-
want to hold it.
no,
you
it's
can-
all right.
Okay.
What I was kind of hoping is that I wanted to see how it looked
The
with the
pin.
CPU installed.
Yeah.
But they're not showing that.
I can look it up.
Sure. I don't think you did that wrong. So, CPU's in the correct way.
My dad's calling me real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad. I'm at some tech place. Some guy's looking at my computer. Yeah, with Mom. Okay, no, I'm good. Thank you. Alex is home, so if you maybe he wants something. Yeah, if you want to call him, because he's already weighed in. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye bye.
Hello. How's it going? Oh,
Yeah,
got it. Okay, so we're gonna just try my power supply.
Okay.
I know that you said you've gone through 2 power supplies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And neither one was able to get this fired up.
I mean, they both did the same thing. They both
Right.
put on the Ethernet light.
Got it. You might have a bad motherboard.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. It came directly from Amazon too. It's not like it.
It wasn't a DOA. I mean, it wasn't a. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it wasn't like an open box.
Right. I would never recommend open box hardware,
Yeah.
specifically for reasons like this. I hate mixing and matching new and old, and I don't like doing DOA.
Could RAM be the thing as well?
Well, for power, yeah, we can remove it, but I doubt so far. I mean, even here, that's not plugged in. I really doubt it. Without RAM, it should still at least fire up, so we'll just eliminate that.
Okay, because I've been using this RAM in my other
Yeah.
thing. I got it pretty new.
Right?
Here's what it looks like. For the
Yeah.
phone, so
Okay. That's alright. That's just a test. Here, let's do this. Thank you. Right there, yeah. Do. Oh, you know what? Can you look up exactly which CPUs is supported by these 3 ports? Is this,
yeah, like CPU 1, CPU 2.
yeah.
CPU 1, CPU power 1 is on the left side.
No, yeah. Which CPU does it support? Because they don't all necessarily need to be plugged in.
Okay.
Let's see here. It doesn't. The manual. We might have to look it up online.
Does this answer anything?
It's not saying what those groupings are they?
Yeah,
I think you have a bad motherboard.
I think so too.
Because I don't see you. I mean, for someone you might not think of yourself as particularly skilled, but you haven't made any obvious mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So, my power supply is not doing anything. Let me try one more thing,
Okay.
just in case. What I think I want to do. Let's try another power cable.
I have a power cable here.
No, there are dime a dozen. I got a million of them.
Okay.
I just don't have history with this one. I just plugged in. Got power. Power supply's lit up. Nothing.
Let's check and see.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Lights on.
Yeah. And let me see the screwdriver.
Yeah, I don't see anything about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this motherboard bad.
Okay.
That sucks.
Yes, it does.
What I'd recommend is get it running before you physically even install it in the case.
Okay.
So we don't have to deal with having to move parts in and out.
Yeah.
That's what I do when I build a computer. Because that way I know if it worked when I unplugged it, better darn work when it's all physically installed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Did you bother to go to YouTube and see if it means anything specific when that lights up?
I couldn't find anything.
Right. Have you tried firing? I know that you have a K-series CPU, so you won't get display, but have you tried turning it on without the video in it? The card?
I don't think so, no. I did not.
Well, let's
So
try that.
can I try that?
But because you have a K-series CPU, there's no internal graphics support built in,
Okay.
so you can't technically plug in a display into the motherboard.
Mm-hmm.
So the one thing I can imagine,
Is the GPU's bad?
potentially, I don't know that a GPU would necessarily keep it from turning on,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know I don't know the history, so I have to assume the worst. Hold on, let me find me a bigger screwdriver. Oh, heck.
I have to order it. I'd have to order it myself.
You get frustrated too. I mean,
Yeah. Spent like half the day yesterday doing it, and this morning running around trying to get the new power supply.
well, so now you know your CPU, your power supply was probably all right.
Yeah. I think it was only two that were holding
Oh,
it in.
it would kind of, well, it wraps around the third, and then this one here. I understand your point, but it was
Yeah.
pretty close to that.
Okay.
And then we got to get my big old man hands on that eject. There we go. There, hold that. That's your CPU. That's your GPU. I'm going to put this back. Like you said, it's supposed to not be part of the one that. Good. Okay, so now let's just see if. Get my power supply. And then a screwdriver. No results.
Let me see if I can.
Well, it's not going to do that with the
Graphics card on.
well, without my
Start.
the start button's not physically installed. I'm trying to
you're right,
bypass that.
Okay.
We are not getting any results. Yep,
Yeah, that's on now.
it is on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no fans though. These fans are all plugged in, right?
Yep.
Hold on, let me make sure we got. Yeah, see, these fans should have powered up.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
New motherboard.
yeah,
Okay.
we've done everything we can. We've pulled the CPU. We've made sure it was seated in. We've made sure it's seated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
We pulled out any other hardware like your RAM and your power supply.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very, very modular experience. You really don't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Can
All
you
right.
buy it somewhere else?
Well, he's got to get his credit.
Yeah, I could, but
And then just return the broken, the one that.
yeah, I just returned the broken one.
But if you paid for this one and you want an exact replacement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you got everything on Amazon?
Yeah.
Got
Except
it.
for that power supply that I got today.
Yeah. Oh, let's get the. This is a motherboard with lights on the motherboard that should light up too. These lines light up.
Could I
See,
got.
you
what's
got an
under
SSD
there?
installed
Yeah, I got
there. Yeah,
two.
that shouldn't really
Okay.
keep it from firing up. Oh, you got one under here too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, at this point, I think we've done everything we can because
Okay.
we've tried my own power supply here. We can the one thing I think we can maybe do is make sure that the cables are plugged in your power supply properly. I mean, my power supply works, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we're getting power to the light over here.
Yeah,
so.
it's behaving like a bad motherboard.
Okay.
Let me just let me just see how it's plugged in. I'm going to stand this up.
Okay.
Oh, we got this here. I want to make sure everything in the power supply is plugged in properly. So to get in there, I've got to go in at this side, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Come out. And it just pops. Just unscrew that, yeah. Doesn't come out all the way.
Got it. There you go. These cables, they did come, are the same cables that came with this power supply,
Yes,
right?
I replaced them.
When you say you replaced them, you use the ones that came with this power supply?
Mhm.
Yeah, because you don't want to try
Mix and
to...
match, yeah.
Yeah, because that's not a reliable way to go.
Mm-hmm.
You got a bunch of VGA cables that are not physically installed, but... VGA for CPU. How many CPU?
2.
2? You got 2 different CPU cables?
Mm-hmm.
Get one. Let's see here. What's this here?
This is
Oh.
for the startup for...
Yeah, I wasn't sure why it was in here. Hi, this is Chris.
Chris Sobrino.
Hi, this is Chris.
Hi, this is Joan Roberts. I got your card down at Coffee Cartel.
Cool. Hi.
Anyway, my computer hasn't worked right since before the pandemic, and I just can't put up with it anymore, and I was just wondering, it's a desktop, so obviously I need you to come to my house and
Okay.
figure this thing out. Can you do that?
I can do that. Do you think you could vaguely tell me what you think the problem might be? I don't want to show up and charge for a house
No,
call
I
if I...
haven't.
Go ahead.
Okay, because I'm really not very tech savvy, but when I click on Google Chrome and I type in something else will come up behind it, and then behind it, and then behind it, and it keeps going. And then while I'm back on what I want, it'll keep doing it.
All right.
So it stops, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. I'm with someone right now. Can I call you back in about 10 minutes?
Okay.
Thank you.
Wait, do you want to call me back?
Yeah, I'll call you back in about 10 minutes just so that I can pay my proper attention to them, and then I'll give you a real conversation.
Of course.
Yeah.
You have my number. correct?
Yes. Yeah, is it the number that, hold on, let me make sure. Ending in 2311?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Thank you, Chris.
I'll call you right back. Thanks. All right, cool. So, where are all these extras? They're all labeled VGA.
Yeah. VGA, the one that's a graphics card one, right?
Yeah, well, let's see here.
It's a 1 cable for the graphics card.
But those 3 connectors for the CPU power, is that 2 different cables?
So I think it's just 2 connectors. A 2
Oh, here we
4
go.
pin.
These 2. That's what I was worried. They're both plugged in.
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
it. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're not plugged in. So, yeah, I think you got a bad motherboard.
Okay.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Yeah.
Gotta redo it all.
Well, when you buy a new motherboard, swap out the CPU, put the RAM in, just build it without the case.
So it's fine if I don't have like a cooler.
Well, no, you put the cooler on there also.
Okay.
But I mean, you're not going to burn anything up if you at least get it on for like 10 seconds and then just turn it off.
Okay.
And then you can physically reinstall any cooling.
Cool.
Got it.
Okie dokie.
All right. I wish I had better. So let's see here. Let's at least put some of this back together.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to put your cover back on this side here
Okay.
so we don't snag any cables.
Where did I put that?
Good. Good.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so this way you don't have to carry a bunch of pieces. Go ahead and physically put that RAM in there. Good. Let's at least plug this in while we got our man hands with extra space here.
Okay.
That's your mullets. That's your cable there. Dude. Okay, that's plugged in. And then CPU.
Should I even plug this in? Does it matter?
You don't have to, no.
Because I'm just going to be taking it apart eventually.
All right,
right?
yeah.
Might
So
as
do you
well.
have a box? Yeah, so you don't lose your screws. This is for your cover. Do you want to just
Okay.
put the cover on? And maybe the video card back in there?
Are these for the cover?
Yeah.
Sure. No, the cover already.
Oh, cover's right there. Those
No,
are for the,
These were for
the video card.
Yes.
You want to put the video card
Yeah.
in?
Let's make sure it's secure.
Move the wires out of the way. Good. Good. Oh, sorry. There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. There's something. Oh, this
That's just-
the dust cover came off the
Yeah.
HDMI.
Let's take these off then.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Does it feel like it's in?
No.
No.
I just don't want to push down
Right.
and break it.
Right. I know those things fall off. Those ejector little buttons, they fall off all the time. Let me see.
Yeah, you want to... I know it's not in all the way.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go. Okay,
Good. Now we can screw it in.
You just hand tight these, I guess.
Yeah. Now pay attention that you got one of those the standoffs for the cooling. If you're gonna, yeah, you see this screw here?
Yeah, yeah. You're right.
So you don't get frustrated in losing that third one.
That would suck.
Yeah. Here, use a screw. Here, just use, here. And then use your other finger to get
Mhm.
rid of it. Yep, it's,
It doesn't want to go, does it?
no, well, we're turning in the same direction. You
Oh.
turn towards me because you're backwards,
Yeah.
so it's not intuitive. Here, you go ahead and try it. It's best if one person does it. There we go. So now we can at least put this on. Yeah. Good. Yeah, so at least you have a safe way to transport this. But by the way, what you do want to do is if you were to ship it somewhere, is physically remove the video card.
Okay.
That's just the general rule. You don't want to. I had that customer that called me a minute ago,
Uh-huh.
or the one that called me before
man?
the last one. Yeah, the guy. That's what he did. He shipped it. No, this one. I'm sorry. That's this one here. He shipped it, and the video card went loose and started flopping around.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
What kind of video card was it?
I don't remember. Oh, it's that one there, and it had water cooling on it, so it was big and chunky.
That's an expensive
Yeah.
mistake.
Yep.
I just...
Only the computer builders know, as a rule of thumb, that you want to remove the video card.
I mean, this is on good enough, I think, right? Just
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you're gonna get on it as soon as you get home anyway. There. Lid.
That's it, right?
You have the lid?
Yeah.
Alrighty, you put the yellow, there you go. Frustrating.
Yeah, it really is.
So, don't be
That's
shy.
not in yet,
If you,
don't worry.
I'll help you troubleshoot it over the phone. We'll do a few quick tricks if you can't get it right away.
Cool.
Curious, yeah. Good. Now it's a one-piece setup. You put those in your pocket, or if you want to put those back on.
Yeah, it's been
Those are just dust covers for the video.
grab it.
Got it. All right. Well, wish I had better news for you.
Not your fault.
Yeah. Cool. So you have everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, none of your cables are here. Good. I think we're good.
How much I owe you?
$60. That's a half hour.
Okay. I have. You take cash, right?
I do. You need receipt or you need a change?
Here's 40,
40, 50.
60.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem.
Okie dokie, so
Cool.
I know what to do now.
Yeah, so lay yourself, I don't know, you probably don't have one of these rubber mounts, but put this down on the coffee table or whatever, build it on that, get it going, and then put it all in there.
Cool.
Yeah,
Or should I use my motherboard box?
yeah, that's
Do that as
fine,
well?
because there's going to be some fuzzy stuff in there. One, you don't want to short circuit anything, and two, you don't want to scratch your table.
Okay.
So, there you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alrighty. All right, everyone. All right. That was a diagnosis of a bad motherboard. Unfortunately, didn't look like that customer did anything wrong, so there was no physical damage to speak of. And that's pretty much it. The last video we did was installing an SSD on this Apple. It is finishing up. That's pretty much it. My name is Chris, the South Bay Tech Guru. Give me a call at 855-434-8787. Show up in the chat, say hi, and that's all I have for today. There we go. Yeah, that's all. That's it. Have a